God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And to quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in it. Oh man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have him yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man. Facts, bro. Lot of haters, tell me where they at though. I'm the new pop, all I do is rap though. Want me on your song, throw a couple stacks, yo. Everybody wanna do the same thing. That's why we ain't on the same page. Do my own thing and I maintain. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah, I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. Going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. I'm going mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
Stop! Enough!
センサーさんです。ぜひ大きな拍手をお願いしま
I'm
す。
pleased to
改めましてマイクロソフトゲーミング CEO のフィル・スペンサーさんです。ぜひ大きな拍手をお願いしま
I'm
す。
pleased to welcome the
How we feeling, everybody? How we feeling?
改め
We
ま
excited?
して
Excited?
マイクロソフトゲーミング CEO のフィル・スペンサーさんです。ぜひ大きな拍手をお願いしま
I'm pleased to welcome the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Mr.
What's up, grinders? How you doing? How you doing? It's the Grinds Gaming Bite. Yes, it is. I got some stuff to talk about here. Check it out. I was over in Tim Dog Space just a little bit earlier there, grinding some gears there. Recruiting some grinders, right? But yeah, hey, if you've been here, you know what's up. You know what's going on, man. But it is crazy, the news that's dropping, and it is like what's so insane is that all this stuff going on at Microsoft and Xbox, and you look at the other side, and it is like Spider-Man New Game Plus announcement coming, Helldivers 2, here's Final Fantasy State of Play. I'll play the demo, by the way. Here's some foam stars in the service, whatever. And it's just like, it's like stone cold Herman Holtz. They're just like, yeah, we're just doing our job. And the other side is just, they don't know how to, they got Satya tweeting about AI. It's like, dude, read the room. Go quiet for a week, man. And now the FTC's crawling on my, oh man. Hit that like button, share it out, grinders. We're going early today. But my goodness. But one of the things that I wanted to bring up is one of the things that's been going around is that there is a rumor, as everything going on with Microsoft, where it's Microsoft that wants to end the Xbox brand. So, apparently, people are trying to predict what Monday is going to entail. And they're not sure what it's going to be for this business meeting. It's a business meeting. It's not a gaming showcase. It's not an announcement. It is not anything of the sort. It is a business meeting. And there are people expecting what might be, like who will be there, what kind of announcements, what's going on. Well, I don't think it's going to be fun. That's my inclination. Because, hell, when has Microsoft been fun? It's been legal documents. It's been laws. It's been Phil Spencer dressed up in a suit. Satya dressed up like he's going to see, he knows what Halo is. They're just really just dragging their feet in this whole thing. Then they did. And unfortunately, they took the Xbox fans for a ride. They touted out Phil Ness Mouse to try to make everybody feel better when the writing has been on the wall. The branding of Xbox, the questions of what it is. It's been Xbox is a phone. You buy a strap-on for your phone, and we're calling it an Xbox now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And now, this thing on Monday, everybody's wondering what it is. They think people they're gonna hear them. They're gonna scale it back. They're not going to listen. They're gonna listen to the fans. The new season of Call of Duty is broken, Neil. Oh, Jesus. Well, shout out to Neil, Econo, Shadowlink, get in here. That's right. Dark Zone, Show Me Sam, what's up? Veja, Maniolas. I forgot to shout out the grinders in here. Dave Rock, Hemi G. I was about to go on my rant. J Gamer UK, what's up, man? Richard Farmers in the house. Dave Rock and Something Soul. Lincoln Clay, what's up, man? How you doing? They're going to have VR and Flight Simulator. It's coming, right? It's coming our way. Toolman, what's up? Hey, the tools are here in the house. Mohammed Sonic Moore, what's up? Oh, Aaron's here. Aaron, you always have a home here. You've been here more often than Xbox shows because there's nothing left to Xbox after it went Monday, apparently. Maniolas, what's up? How you doing? West Con, what's up? Jesus, J Rowe, how you doing, man? Yep, come on in, Ant Methods, Kelly Kaiser, yo. What is up? Twisted Sync with the 2. Thank you so much, man. He goes, not surprised. This is how everything is going. Everything is down at Xbox. It is. It is. I don't know what's shocking. I don't know what's going on. But I'm telling you right now, it is bad news. It's like wrestling. It's like bad news, Barrett. I got some bad news. Yeah, I know Super Chats can be like now. That is awesome. So yeah, like that Twisted Sync. Dude, that's awesome. Now they could like, oh, what's this? I could do favorites too? Oh, look at that. I can favorite it too. That's so cool. YouTube be adding things. That's cool. They can be liked and I can favorite them. That's awesome. Yeah, what's up, Curse Kane? How you doing, man? So the rumor has it that the Monday show, and then again, a lot of this for me is predictions of like, I've been listening to the spaces, been reading what's in the room, and I was thinking of like, if they announce this. Now, hey, this may not be true. I'm not an insider. I don't have any information, but I'm thinking of scenarios here as to what Monday could entail if it's Monday. So shout out to Zuby Tech, you're saying it's Monday on here. But, the thing is that this is a business meeting, and you're my number one customer. It started with Hi-Fi Rush may go to PlayStation. Then more people added to the story, more games. Sea of Thieves might go to PlayStation. Just to give you kind of a time frame, this has been going on all in January. Sea of Thieves might go to PlayStation. And then it was like, wait, I heard this. And then people started throwing out Gears might go there. Master Chief Collection. Apparently it all stemmed from, which I heard, was that a whole bunch of PlayStation dev kits were ordered. An enormous amount for the shift of focus of all the Microsoft studios, everything that they purchased, start working on multi-platform vision. Start developing for a PS5. And maybe some things on a Switch. But apparently they ordered a whole bunch of PlayStation 5 dev kits. And that was the kind of indication that they are going multi-platform. Start making your games in the future for PlayStation. We're going to start porting what we already have for PlayStation. So that's where it all stemmed from. Then after that went on, and you can watch the videos as we've been going through it. Then, thanks, Maniolos. It's just common sense. Like, it's just like, and then now it starts going like there's going to be this business meeting. They're going multi-platform. And now it's a business meeting as to what the future is of Xbox. That's what Phil tweeted out. And he wants you to wait a week for it. So he tweeted this out. Apparently Monday is going to be the show. And, this business meeting. And then now it's going on that it's Microsoft that's hosting it. This is not an Xbox event. This is a Microsoft business meeting. And it seems to be now, it's leaning more towards, this is a rebranding. This is a rebranding to Microsoft Gaming. And Xbox branding will go away. Or go to something else. But I don't think they're keeping it around. And if you think about it in that perspective, if they took away the Xbox branding, went to Microsoft Gaming, which sucks, that's how they turn into their multi-platform publisher rather than Xbox. And all the Xbox community is like, if they take that away, and yes, they already multi-platform. And that's the thing, Aaron, you do make a good point in your craziness, but Microsoft has, and this is something that came up, and I want to, Aaron has his moments, but Aaron does have a moment here. Xbox is already multi-platform. So is PlayStation. No, not as PlayStation. Well, I don't get the issue. But you know what? When you do make a point in your first statement, Xbox is already multi-platform. They already put Minecraft Dungeons, Minecraft Legends on PlayStation. That has already been done. So why would a game going to PlayStation need an announcement? What's up, Damasi? Why would it need such a business meeting if you're just going to start putting games on PlayStation? Uh-oh, you want me to go Discord? I didn't open up Discord yet. All right, I'll open up Discord. You guys are putting stuff in the Discords. I got the FTC stuff. We'll cover that too on here. But here, I'm opening up Discord. It's updating on here. But thanks, RPG. So if you think about it, why is this a big deal? If they already have published games. He talks about they have a biggest publisher with Minecraft, he says. On PlayStation and Nintendo. He's brought that up already. So what is the issue in the sense, what is this? Zuby Tech. What the next Halo? Is that what you tweeted out? Wait a second. Updated list. When does this come out? Oh, yeah, I saw this already. But yeah, it's not, you know what? It's not even down to specific games. It has to be assumed that all games are going there. And the thing is like, this will have to be under a new umbrella because they did not make big deal. Like when they put Minecraft Dungeons over there. Remember I showed the videos of how they announced Minecraft Dungeons going over to PlayStation. It's been there. So nobody made a big deal. Like it was multi-platform day one. Oh, it's Minecraft or whatever. But why is this a business meeting for this? Because there's something else. This is not just porting games over. There's something else. And it's a business meeting. It's falling under this rebranding thing. And this is my speculation, and this is where I think it's going to go. And actually, what it's going to do, I think it's going to hurt and sting even more to the, quote, Xbox community because the Xbox will be no longer available. They'll be no longer existing. The nomenclature of what Xbox is has already been muddied, thanks to them for all these years. But not only that, but the Xbox branding will be non-existent. So whatever that Xbox branding is, it's gone. And it will be Microsoft Gaming. And if you look at the, which is interesting, if you look at the financials, I didn't have this up here. Was it the January 20? What was it? The gaming section? Where's the gaming? It's all under the realm of Microsoft Gaming. Yeah, here it is. Hold on. Let's see if I have it here. I got all these Xbox articles and stuff. But gaming on Microsoft is called under Microsoft Gaming Revenue. And if you look, it's all gaming revenue. Xbox hardware is the lowest number out of everything. So the ARM is supposed to be Windows Gaming or Microsoft Gaming or something like that. And maybe there'll be some shifts in their strategy as to what Game Pass is, because technically this is my thought. All right, here. So hear this, grinders. This is what I was thinking. When they did this deal last year, all right, when they went through Activision Blizzard, right? When they did this stuff, and this is the real deal, like when they went through this stuff, what was the issue? It was taking Call of Duty and making it exclusive. And who was the one that everybody's like, oh, he's crying, he's lying, he's crying? Jim Gordon Ramsay Ryan. And Jim Gordon Ramsay Ryan made a loud noise. He went over there with his pots and pans, hex-clad, making all this noise, screaming, you know, he was screaming to the there he goes. Jim Gordon Ramsay Ryan made all the noise in the world saying, they're going to take Call of Duty away from me. Look, look, look. And everybody said, he's lying, crying, Jim Ryan. But guess what? What he did, he pointed out the Achilles heel that Microsoft had, the Xbox, their exclusive platform. And then he's like, see what they did with ZeniMax? See what they did with ZeniMax? See what they did? They bought it and they took their games and made them exclusive. And everybody's like, well, they made exclusive. And Microsoft was trying to propose, well, we play games for everybody. Well, then why did you make it exclusive? Because ZeniMax games were supposed to come to PlayStation with Starfield and stuff, and you told them to stop. You told them, walked in that door, and you went in there with dirty-ass booty, and you went in there and you said, what did you say?
Stop! Enough!
Yeah, you said stop, enough. Don't make those PlayStation versions. And Jim Crying Ryan went over there with his pots and pans and said, they did it before, why won't they do it again? And the lawyers are sitting around, Stewart's, whoever the hell it is, with God, Phil. And Phil's like, you rang? They're like, Phil, are you kidding me? How do we fight this in court saying that we won't do this again, Phil? He's right. They pointed out that you took the games and made them exclusive, but I put it exclusive in our service, Phil said. And they're like, it doesn't matter. We took it off of their console and put it on our console. What is the Achilles heel here? What is the problem? The problem is the console. That is the thing that's holding us from doing this. Guess what? Tencent don't have to deal with it. Embracer Group, you heard the Xbox fans complaining. Like, why didn't Embracer get all this scrutiny? Well, the reason why is because they don't have a platform. The platform was hurting Microsoft to make this deal. And crying Jim Ryan, there it is, Robert Lawrence, went over there, pots and pans, and said, what about Xbox? What about PlayStation? And the great thing is that he turned their marketing right back on them, because it was Xbox, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, PlayStation, Switch, and Xbox, the big three. And they're like, you're right. Why did you take it off of there? And the lawyer's looking around going, we want to do this. We want to be a publisher. We need to get this. But the problem is Xbox. That's the problem. We want to be Microsoft publishing gaming. We don't want to be Xbox. And then they look at the financials and they're looking, and Xbox was down -12, -15. They're like, the console isn't even selling. The Xbox brand has no notoriety worldwide at all. Nobody's buying it in Japan. Europe, they're using it to build castles for the kids. They're using our boxes. They're not. Xbox means nothing now. And they did this to themselves. Nobody else. They told you don't buy an Xbox. Well, nobody did. Because I don't understand the logic. You know, if I tell you don't come to my show and you don't come to my show, and I'm like, why is everybody leaving? Why is nobody in my show anymore? Well, you told them that they could get your show elsewhere. See, Microsoft played themselves. They thought that we were stupid. They thought that, if we tell them that PC's Xbox, they will go to PC and we'll fool them to move them over there. No, people, no. Because you didn't have compelling games to even want to invest in that stuff. Instead, people go, you know what? Thanks, Microsoft. You know what? I'm going to consider another platform and play there. What Microsoft did is that they made their core fan base find out there's other options out there. Rather than keeping them focused and buying the most and spending the most.
About console is it's your highest value gamer. It's your person who plays the most, they buy the most. But the thing that's also important is that customer is actually your most valuable customer across every device.
No, it's not, Phil. That's the problem. That's the problem, because once you take that core customer and tell them that there's other options, they're going to go explore those options. And when they find out that that stuff is better than what you're giving, sayonara.
Oh no! We suck again!
And know why I know that happened? Because it happened to me. I was in Xbox ecosystem. I was all Xbox. I had all Xboxes. I bought Xboxes for my parents, like for Connected. I was all into it. But until Phil Spencer was like, you know what? We're putting on things on PC. And then I went to PC and I started playing games over there. And I'm like, oh, look at all these games. And then I was like, look how cheap they are. Look how great they run. They run so much better. And then I went over and I was like, Switch came out. I was like, oh, let me get a Switch. Because I never considered a Switch before, but I'm interested. Started playing those games. Playing Zelda on a Switch. I'm exploring and I'm like, holy crap, these are pretty good. And the Switch was like the beginning for me. I was like, oh, wow. Okay, wait. There's something more outside of this Xbox ecosystem. Why am I sitting here waiting for Microsoft to do something and Xbox to do something, waiting here when there's stuff there?
Number one customer.
And then I bought a PlayStation and saw that. And then here comes your God of Wars. Here comes your Hellblade 1s. Here comes Spider-Man. There's Horizon. And I'm like, oh, wow. I don't need an Xbox anymore because they are on, they're stalled out. And now, thank you, Phil, for pointing me in the direction that there's other things out here. And that's exactly what happened. You told people don't buy an Xbox, so they bought something else and realized that and you didn't have the quality to bring people into Xbox. You didn't have the quality. You were making excuses for Sea of Thieves and we'll patch it later and all this other stuff, throwing Game Pass in with Chips Ahoy. You chased away your market because you thought the console owner wanted to play on a phone.
Number one customer.
You thought the console owner wanted to play on a phone. Oh, it's the same person. No, it's not. Nobody cares about a phone. Why would you even make them? And then when they go get a phone and they start playing mobile games and they don't play yours, you're done. Thanks. Good job, Phil. You had the people here. You had the audience. And then you said, you know what? No show tonight. Go somewhere else and find the show. But don't guess what? You do that a couple more times. Guess how many people come to your show? Nobody. And then you're in the audience going, where is everybody? Well, Phil, you told everybody to go somewhere else for their show. And they did. So when you call for a show, nobody's coming. Uh-oh. Yeah, oops. That's why every step of the way, it hurts to see how they tripped over themselves every single time. And now we're here. And now that turned and then they're like, but wait, we'll get them. Where you are right now on your phone, that's an Xbox. Over there on PC, that's an Xbox. You could play word games all you want. That's not an Xbox, Phil. Because every person that buys a PC is not an Xbox. Because they just download the PC, go to Steam, get Epic Store. What's up, Outside Gaming Night? How you doing? And that's it. And they play. They don't need your app. That's why it's so bad on PC. They put the Xbox app ads on your front screen. That's how desperate they are. Because Xbox is an app on PC and nobody's downloading it because nobody wants it. You even pre-install that shit. Giving away 2 months, 3 months. That's how I do it. I buy a PC, I get 3 months. What? Oh, okay, good. It's still on my friggin' home screen. Go look at your PC and go look at what's on the home screen. They have an Xbox ad. Because nobody's doing it. Nobody cares. They want Steam and nothing else. Nobody cared about your games until you put them on Steam. And then they started like, oh, I'll try them out. You chased them away. You made the brand diminished. You diminished the importance of an Xbox. And now you made sure that Xbox name has no value. Which is sad because to the people in the community, Xbox was their only value of why they were invested. They pretended to like Microsoft, but they really were Xbox fans. But they figured if Microsoft does good, Xbox good. They never in their mind thought Microsoft good, Xbox bad. And that's where they missed it. Because I could tell you, as a Windows customer, they have done this before. So many times before. As much money as they got, money, they shut it down. And I showed it to you. They shut down Mixer because it didn't hit that number. And I've said this so many times before on this show, Grinders, And if this comes true and the brand is done on Monday, I just want to let everybody know that I said that the Activision, and you can remember, and then I'll get to the super chats. I said that the Activision Blizzard deal, the ZeniMax, the Activision deal, was the Ninja and Shroud moment for Xbox.
You just made the list.
And you just made the list. There it is, on cue. I said that because people were the same way with Mixer. They said, oh, they spent so much money on Ninja. They're really invested in Mixer. Oh, they spent so much money on Shroud. They're really invested in Mixer. And then 4 months later, Mixer brand was done. Go to Facebook Gaming, they told you. And if that wasn't a clue, just because they're spending money does not mean you are safe. Because they were spending the money to get out of Xbox. And you thought they were coming in. That's the issue. That's the issue. So now you're hurt because all that money they were spending wasn't for you. It wasn't for you. It was for...
You're my number one customer.
Who is it?
Everything that we are doing with our content, with our...
Spit it out.
Our cloud...
Spit it out.
Community.
Yeah. I got him. I just wanted to get that out there. I said all the spending money, and look at this. They spent all that money, $80 billion later, 2-3 years later, and they spent $80 billion, and just a month after that ink is dry for Activision, there's rumors now that the Xbox brand is done, and they're going full multiplat. Now, Mixer shut down, but they spent all that money, and I said, just because they're spending money doesn't mean Xbox is safe. But people thought it was going to happen. So let me get here. Here we go. Caleb Kaiser with the 5. He goes all over Twitter. New promotion for Game Pass is now called Microsoft Game Pass. Oh, Kaiser with the eyes. Thank you, Caleb Kaiser. Yeah, there's going to be Microsoft in front of everything. There's no more Xbox. They took it off of Xbox Game Pass. Yeah. Manny Oles with the 5. He goes, I bet my life that the elimination of the Xbox console was a term of the Activision acquisition to go through. Yep, I'm liking all these. This is awesome. I like this. I'm liking everybody's super chats here. Vegeta with the 65 Seek. He goes, PlayStation should make some PlayStation commercials now on how powerful the PlayStation brand is. The timing would be perfect to kick Xbox in the nuts. Dude, PlayStation right now is just sitting there going, I told you so. You diluted your brand. You diluted your IP. You diluted it all. You diluted your identity. You did. You hurt all of it. And that's...
You just made the list!
You built this house, and that problem is that you built this house, and you got people on board just to tear it down. And that's what they're at. And that's where they are here. And PlayStation really doesn't have to do anything. They don't have to do anything. All they do is do their job. Release great games. Release games and make them identify with the PlayStation brand. And that's all they do. That's all Microsoft needed to do. Everybody thinks it's like this convoluted, incredible formula to try to figure out how Xbox could win or be relevant. I've been saying it for 5 years. Just make great games. And Phil told you last year what they were doing. And I said it was the weirdest phrasing of what he mentioned, where he's like, if we just go off and make great games. And I always questioned that kind of lingo was, what do you mean if you go off and make great games? You should be building great games. That's your job as a platform holder, to build great games. What do you mean if you go off and build great games? You mean that's not the path that you're on? What path are you on then? Jim Ryan's doing crossword puzzles going, oh, what was this? Xbox is dead, diagonal. He goes, I told you in the courts, horizontal. Jim Gordon. You know, he right here. He goes, where is it?
Let's talk about.
No, not this one.
I see commentary that if you just build great games.
Oh, here it is.
I see commentary that if you just build great games, everything would turn around. It's just not true that if we go off and build great games, all of a sudden.
If we go off and build great games, I'm like, what? What do you mean you go off? You should be doing that. That's what you should be doing. All the time, every time. That's what you should be doing. What is this? Oh, this demo day? Well, they still have Xbox branding on here, though, Mooch. But it's called Microsoft Game Pass, yeah. But it's called Xbox Demo Day. Come play the new Xbox games. When was this? This thing? But it's still called... So that's the other thing with this whole thing. Like, I think they may find a way to... But I want to explain why they might drop the Xbox brand off here. But yeah, this is the tweet that you're saying. Microsoft Game Pass. Not Xbox Game Pass, not just Game Pass. The benefits on Microsoft Game Pass. But they still have Xbox. So they may still call the console Xbox, the hardware. But I don't know. I think maybe after this, they're going to call this... what is it? The 10th? New Xbox games on the Xbox. See, they call, like, if they drop Xbox games and call new games on the Microsoft Series X and Series S, do they put Microsoft in front of those? That's what I think they're going to do. And let me explain why. Again, I could be wrong. I don't know. But it makes sense. Because first off, I just explained one point is that the Xbox games, Xbox name does not hold the value or identity of the brand. They killed the brand. And they just need to make great games identified with Xbox. And then the games that they had to identify with Xbox, they messed up. Like Crackdown, Halo, the franchises that they created for their brand, they just let them go out there and get bad receptions. It's crazy. And that's what they did. But I'm going to explain in my second part of this, of why this is probably might be the way it goes. Let me get these here. B. Carter is legit for 11 months ago. Sony won the competition. Sony on the competition. It's a sad day for bots that keep it real, but we're dunking on everyone else, though. You'll be doing an RIP Xbox show? Hey. We're kind of on our way there. If it happens. Michael Moran, member of VIP for 4 months. Is it possible they announced that only ZeniMax and ABK games are going all platforms? That might be a consideration. That might be a consideration, but I don't think so. I think, and I'm gonna tell you what my thoughts are on that. I'll come back to that. X Shadowlink with the 2, thank you. He goes, it's Microsoft not caring and gamers not buying, sadly. Exactly. And it goes to Shadowlink, my biggest motto. If you don't care, I don't care. And that's the that I always had. Why would I pay for something if you don't believe in your product? Then why should I believe in your product? As a consumer.
Stop. Enough.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Yellow Chair.
Because if you don't believe, if you're like, hey, yeah, if Phil comes out and talks about Redfall the way he did, who the hell would buy it? As a consumer. And if you want to put this in any aspect, put this in any type of situation in your life or any entertainment. If they come out and say this movie's, the people who are showing the movie trailer, after the movie trailer, they go, this movie's going to suck. Are you going to go watch that movie? If at the end of the movie trailer, the trailer says, tune in on Friday where the movie's going to drop, release date Friday, this. It might not be up to your expectations, but come anyway. Like, would you go to that movie? Would you go? They said we suck. Xbox sucks. Would you go buy one? let us compete. In that let us compete, dude. He's like, we suck. What are we, third and fourth? Dude, I didn't even know there were more than 3 consoles. What do you mean you're fourth? Who the hell's third? The Ouya? Who the hell's third? We are third. We're fourth or fifth in the console space. Like, Satya, there were 3 consoles. Who's the third one? Who's that? Whose console is beating you? Hit that flute, right? Hey, Tool Man. Whose console? What happened? You know? Don't buy a console. Play Starfield. What?
Games to more gamers on all platforms. Edison, which is doing more with less. Everything that we are doing with our content, with our our cloud and community.
If we're an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is this is about delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists. And that's our goal. That's why we're doing this. That's the root of this partnership that we're building. And the
close of Activision, Blizzard, and King, we think that now we have the ability to really do what we've always set out to do, which is build great games and deliver them to folks across all platforms, right? Which is Xbox and consoles, the PCs, and now even including mobile gaming and cloud gaming. So we're excited about the best work in gaming. It's a core business for us. But
more with less. Buying Activision and Blizzard lets us put games on more platforms and consoles. He told the Xbox and consoles. Oh, do you have more than Xbox? Because I don't know of any. Right? That's what I heard.
Games to more gamers on all platforms. Close of Activision, Blizzard, and King, we think that now we have the ability to really do what we've always set out to do, which is build great games and deliver them to folks across all platforms, right?
Uh-huh. You said it right there. You said it. He's like, he considered Xbox and consoles.
It's in the name. Yeah, it's the Xbox.
So that's what he said. And nobody wants to listen. What he said was, and nobody wants to listen, but they're in shock now? Dude, if I was watching a New York Giants press conference and they were hyping up the Philadelphia Eagles, I'll be like, what are we doing here? Like, you imagine going to your favorite team and they're hyping up their rival? Like, you should really go check out their game this Sunday. I'm really looking forward to them having a W. The New York Giants have a press conference. The Bulls like, yeah, we suck. I didn't train the team this week. The Giants just suck. But you know what? Sunday, I'm really looking forward to watching the Eagles game. I can't wait. We're going to go there with the kids. I'm going to root for them. I can't wait. What? That's why would you be talking about your competition? Oh, they're not competition. Somebody better go tell PlayStation that they're not competition because they want to see you done. All right? They want to see you out. What the hell are you talking about? Be quiet, Just Wait. That's it. Just Wait's getting it. I don't want to see any of that in the chat.
Stop. Enough.
No, Giants are horrible. Like, you could say
number one customer.
You know what? Like, imagine lining, like, dude, this is so much of a joke for anything. You imagine we go to the Olympics and like USA is waiting to race, and then they look around and going, you know what? Look to the left, look to the right. I don't consider you guys competition. Africa, over here, Europe. Italy over here. Like, I don't consider any of you people that's lined up with me at the Olympics competition. They'll be like, what are you talking about? We're going to beat you. You're our competition. But yeah, but I don't consider you competition. Well, that's your problem. Because we're going to beat you. So you better run because we're beating your ass. Like, who goes to, like, you are competition, Microsoft. It makes no sense. You have a console next to them, you're competition. You're competing. Even if you're not, you're competing because you have a product like them. And there you go. That's what it is. Like, who talks like that? The loser talks like that. I'm going to lose anyway, so I don't look at it. It makes it losing easy. And that's basically what they did. They diminished the Xbox brand. So let me get into what, after I'm going to go, the Shadow Link with the 2, he goes first PlayStation, second Nintendo, third PC, fourth Xbox, fifth Microsoft. There you go. That's right. That's right. And that's right. Play Beyond. They want their cake and eat it too. That's what Phil was like. Oh, well, it could go into service and we'll sell it. What? No. You told your core audience to stop buying games. They're not buying them anymore. Oh, but we put it in the store. They'll buy it and they won't buy. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. Hey, if it's in this, you told your core audience who what do they, Phil? I love this. I love this Phil Ness quote here.
About console is it's your highest value gamer. It's your person who plays the most, they buy the most. But
the person that plays the most and buys the most, you told them that they could get all your games for dollar bill Phil.
Oh no! We suck.
Dollar
again.
bill Phil.
On their little gaga.
Yeah.
Exclusives are leaving Xbox set. In-place crosswords booty now has kept the SS running on the studios just to give the PlayStation.
Goddamn, Booty got chapped ass. What are we doing here? It makes no sense. No, they're not going to buy you stuff. You just told the person who buys the most, don't buy it. Highest value gamer. Well, you turned them into cheap ass gamer. That's what you did. And now tell me how Xbox is gonna compete. You cashed in the white flag ages ago. You showed weakness. You showed lack of confidence in your games, and you diminished the Xbox brand to what it is now. And now you're on the cusp of deciding what happens to Xbox. And you want to know what? Even if this doesn't happen on Monday with the scenario that I'm going to talk about, even if this doesn't happen when this business event happens, the fact that you are here, this is what I want to just say. For whoever's listening from, if you grind your gears about what's going on with Xbox and Microsoft, that's what this is about. If it grinds your gears, just remember this feeling that you have when you saw this news and you see people corroborating on it, saying, yep, I heard it too, you know, and then Microsoft announcing a business. Like, there's something going on. Even if they try to spin this on Monday and go, oh, but we still love Xbox. We have another console coming, Project S. Project Phil Ness is coming. We invested in the console. Like, he pulls the same kind of line of trash. Again, he's like, we got a console because the next Xbox console is probably going to be
my little baby, little Fisher Price plastic toy.
It's probably going to be that. I would assume the next Xbox console is going to be that. It is going to be a little dongle. And they're going to try to spin it and keep the community still intact. Just remember the fact that you're even having this emotion and conversation right now. It's just a matter of time that you'll be doing it again because it is done. And I'm telling you, just like I was saying on the show, them putting any games on PlayStation is not going to change anything. Halo on PlayStation is not going to all of a sudden bring back Halo to what it was. Gears on PS5 is not going to do it at all. It's not going to. It's not. Putting those games there will not make them what they should have been because you abandoned the games to your audience that actually cared about those franchises. It's like you shit on Halo so bad to piss off the Halo community that even if you put this on PlayStation, there is no community there. They're going to know, oh yeah, that was one of the games that Microsoft had, but it sucks now. And that's not going to work. Gears 5, Kate's story, pissed off all people. Like, it made no sense to the storyline. Why? Oh, we're talking Kate, it's side missions. Rob Ferguson's not even there anymore. That you diminished your IP so bad. It's not the same if Nintendo said, hey, here's Mario. Mario's like the hottest it is right now. They got the park. They got the movie. They have all the Mario games coming out. They even hyping up Peach game. Mario, the Nintendo IP is huge. They're building an amusement park. It's so big. That's what happens when you curate that. Look at the Last of Us story. Like, look at the Last of Us show and the Last of Us games. And you look at what they're doing with their IP. What Sony's doing with its IP and making sure that those games and the IP, even new IP, is pristine. So it builds a community. It builds a love of infatuation like they did with The Last of Us.
You're my number one customer.
You don't shit on your IP because that's your identity. And unfortunately, Microsoft they wore out all good hope with their core fan base who appreciated that IP in Halo and Gears and Crackdown and even Forza. They appreciated that stuff. You pissed those people off. You go put those on a PlayStation or a Switch, they're going to be like, well, whatever. What's up, Henzu? They're going to be whatever. Because it didn't make a fuss on your own platform. So this whole putting your games on PlayStation, it's a white flag, but it's not going to save Xbox. It's not going to save Microsoft gaming. We're going to be here 3 years from now going, yep, they're done. They're selling off all their studios. They're going to look like Embracer or Tencent, just kind of laying off, killing franchises because they're going to have all this stuff and they're not going to know where to put it. And it's not selling because they did a bad job building this IP. This IP is already in the dirt. And now you're just putting it on a PlayStation after it's damaged goods. Halo is damaged goods. It's not the game it once was. It's not the franchise, the revered franchise that it was. You killed it. You hurt it. And the people that made it are not even there anymore. So how could you even try to get that back? They're going to sell off their IP. I'm telling you right now.
You just made the list.
Their venture right now is a swing for the fences, the final blow. This is it. They think that the promised land is PlayStation and Nintendo. It's not. These games, they will sell, but they're not going to save anything. They're not going to get back their return of investment on that. They're not going to. And people don't want to hear it. People, and what's going to suck is that now, because you just gave PlayStation your IP, you'd have nothing to come home to. Like, if that don't work out, you have nothing left. You don't have anything, Microsoft Gaming. You have nothing left because you just broke that ice. You broke the line. You crossed the line. Hold the line. They're crossing the line. You could stay holding it. But Microsoft, Phil Ness and everybody are crossing it. They're out. And once they go over there and put IP on PlayStation and Nintendo, there is no line. It's over. Because there is no loyalty, there is no fan base, there is no core. It is done. That is the final step. Once you cross that line, there's no coming home, Rambo. Like, it's gone. There's no trust. This gone. You already lost it all. But you think that you go over that line and you put it on PlayStation, that's going to be the promised land? It's not going to. Because I told you before, Sony has quality. Nintendo has quality. You have Mario, Zelda. You have Uncharted. You have God of War, Ghost of Tsushima. All these crazy quality games. Even their exclusives with Final Fantasy. All this stuff lined up on PlayStation. And you go put a Sea of Thieves that needs updates. You go put a Halo that says we'll promise content in a year. $60, $70 sitting right next to a full-fledged God of War 3 or a Last of Us 3. Nobody's buying that. They know the difference. They could see, well, when you go put your games on PlayStation now, you're going to be basically focused entertainment. That's what Microsoft Publishing is going to look like. Windows Gaming or gaming, you go put your game. It has been gone, Wild Wolf, but it is gone. Like, there's no coming back. You're not gonna be like, oh guys, that was a ruse. We just wanted to test it out. We're gonna come back now. Exclusives matter again. Nah. But they're not going to. If this is true, if they're going to put their stuff over there, it's not going to do well. It's not going to save. And it's just going to be a smack in the face to whoever's left bleeding green, which probably gone, whoever's left. And that's all they're going to do. Shout out to Eric83 with the one. He says, Game Pass song. Oh, no. There's my Game Pass song. I had it here. Hold on. He wants a request. Yeah, we haven't heard the Game Pass song in a while. Because it hasn't been about Game Pass, dude. It hasn't been about Game Pass at all. It's been, yeah. Let me go. Where's my, let's go. We're going to go through all of them here. Let me see here. Oh, I think I have it over here. Hold the phone. Let me get, yo, Aloha, thank you so much for the gifted member there. On that, let me just see here. Yeah, I'll get it. Oh, damn. Oh, what is this? There we go. But you know that's the thing. Now, let me go into my, like, you know, what I like, you know, what I think is going to happen if they do the brand. Because it makes, listen, if they get rid of the Xbox brand because it's hurting Microsoft, then they need to, because I told you before, like with the whole legal thing. Yeah, I don't know where it is now. Is this it?
Day one, Game Pass.
Oh, that might go away too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh man. I think they pulled it. Did they pull it from my work here? Let me just double check. Oh man, yeah, I think they.
Give me your subs, give me your money with 4 games. It's all on Game Pass, Stillness is real, we need the copy. Trust me, it's all on Game Pass, let me sign your backer.
Oh, that was another one. Oh, goodness gracious.
It's in the name. Yeah, it's the Xbox.
Okay, so maybe still exclusive, though.
The game is available on so many different places where people can go play.
Oh, no! We suck again!
Oh, you suck. So, anyway. Shout out to everybody coming in. Hit that like button, grinders. Let's go. Let me get, so if they come on the show, right? And they come out on Monday or whatever like that, and they say, you know, Xbox, they have the panel of all their and where's my thing here? Where's my thing here? Yeah. Xbox planning to make a Switch. I saw that, you know, a Switch fighter and all this other stuff. Listen. This whole thing, they will try to spin it in a way that they're still invested in hardware. But you got to listen to what they're going to say. They're going to be very coy because they're going to try to migrate people to do that stuff. They are not, man, oh man, they will try to spin this. Like, here's another list of, you know, they're saying that now these, there's another list. Like, I think just the list is just considered everything. But Grim Fandango, Day of the Tentacle, Full Throttle, remasters rated for PS5. Double Fine's updates to the classic LucasArts adventures heading to Sony's console. So now this is reporting now from VGC. So listen. So going into this thing. That's right, Thrifty. Going into this thing. Oh, what's this one? Hold on. Let me see this one. I had my, so what they might do, again, what they might do is come out and say, hey, gaming at Microsoft is going to be, moving forward is going to be considered Microsoft gaming. And under that umbrella, we're going to have that. That's what everything is. Phil Fandango. And what they're going to say is that they're going, and this is what I think. I think that they're going to say whatever Xbox is, that Xbox, the brand won't be there anymore. It'll be considered, Xbox will now be Microsoft Gaming. And I think that's the announcement. Xbox will be Microsoft Gaming. Whether they do logo, whether they move, they get rid of the green, maybe I don't even think they keep the logo. But I think the Xbox name is no longer going to be used, and it's going to be replaced with Microsoft. And that makes sense because for them, not for us, I think this is a mistake. This is going to be Windows Phone remastered again. He's going to realize that you don't do this because the Xbox was a brand that you built. It was a consumer-facing brand, and you destroyed it. I gave you the story of how they just destroyed it with lack of quality, lack of support, just messaging and all that other stuff. You turned it into what it is. So for you, Xbox does not hold value. It is the Achilles heel. It is an appendix to Microsoft Gaming. The Xbox console is an appendix. And now the appendicitis has increased because of the Activision deal, where it was highlighted as the Xbox console versus Sony's console was the thing that made you have to bend over backwards to get that approval. And that's what you did. And during that time, remember, they had to give their cloud business off to Ubisoft. They gave all their games to Nvidia Cloud, which was a competitor for Game Pass. They basically sold off everything. They all their assets. They were signing deals with Boosteroid. Satya's like, who's Boosteroid? They're like, they're some cloud place. He's like, sign a 10-year deal. Do something. They were like, sign a 10-year deal. You know, they're like, get this thing done. You know, and you know what? The one thing I do have to say is the one people they did leave out. We all know here, Grind is 400 people. Do we know what the biggest cloud company in the world they did not sign a 10-year deal with is our own, you know, they tweeted out that they watched the Gaming Grindhouse. Shout out to them. Our true BlackNut Cloud. These nuts. BlackNut was left out in the cold to shrivel up. BlackNut Studios did not get the 10-year deal from Microsoft. Who messed up BlackNut Cloud? They're all shriveled up. They increased their price to $15.99, and Microsoft did not do a deal with BlackNut Cloud. There's your golden ticket right there. The marketing with BlackNuts is incredible. Imagine, you already have the Xbox Circle. They got a circle. You got BlackNuts and Green Nuts. What happened to BlackNut? A proud viewer of the Gaming Grindhouse. I'm going to get sponsorship from BlackNuts. BlackNuts got Blue Bowl. That's right, Ryan. What happened to BlackNuts Cloud? You can't forget these nuts. What is a BlackNut? It's an online video game service. They signed a deal with Boosteroid, but forgot about these nuts. This is what you need. This is the deal that you missed out on, Microsoft. You were so worried about the cloud business and Nvidia, and you left out these nuts. What a shame. They got the circle and everything. I'll read. What is a BlackNut? It says, what is a BlackNut? A BlackNut is an online video game. I can't give a straight face reading this thing. A BlackNut is an online video game streaming service that gives you instant access to tons of nuts. With BlackNut, you are streaming video, one click, I'm promoting them. BlackNut. Go sign up for them. Where can I get these nuts? Oh, no, that's not what it says. It says each game manages. This is the missing thing. You missed out. You missed out on these BlackNuts studio. You were signing deals with everybody else. You left them out in the cold. True Virgil, you're an expert on nuts. You should have told them. But that's who they missed out on. These nuts. That's who we needed. Yeah, and I got some exclusive inside footage right now of inside gaming with these BlackNuts. Here we go.
BlackNut is a cloud gaming platform providing 500 games under subscription mode. You can play any game from the cloud with streaming technology on any connected device. That means you can play on a PC, on a mobile, on a TV. And we work a lot also with operators and other B2B distributors around the world. BlackNut is now available in 45 countries.
So cloud?
Yeah, it's cloud gaming. That means it's like...
Yeah, he's not at the AVN Awards.
Netflix or Spotify for games. You have the game executed on the cloud and streamed to your device only through the internet, and so anyone can play with a gamepad and the platform.
How do you compare with, let's say, whatever NVIDIA is doing, and Stadia, and Microsoft stuff, and the French Shadow?
Okay, so if we start with the French, because you are inside the French tech here.
Shadow is pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, Shadow's pretty cool. They are doing a PC in the cloud.
Well, it sounds like he's talking about competitors to BlackNut, right? But Microsoft don't consider them competitors. Well, BlackNut's coming for you, xCloud.
I mean, you rent a whole PC and you install whatever you want on it. We are a platform where all the games are included inside the subscription. You don't have to buy them, install them, manage them. It's all already pre-installed in the system. And if you compare with the other one you are talking about, for example, GeForce Now, you have to play with your own license.
That's
so you
right.
Have to buy games,
facts. BlackNut spitting facts.
The technology of GeForce Now to
You don't need to buy any hardware with BlackNut.
All in one. Okay, you just subscribe, you install the app, and then you accept. Oh, the whole catalog is included.
For the people.
If I subscribe to Netflix, I don't want to pay for every movie. I want all the movies to be there, right?
Exactly. It's all you can eat.
All you can eat BlackNuts. Confirmed.
We are more targeting the whole family, so providing game for everyone in the family, and you can create.
This guy's trolling. He's making trying to say it.
That means with one subscription you have 5 players, and each player can choose their games inside the catalog. So you have the player for dad, mom, but also the kids.
For the people. BlackNuts for everybody.
Provide a specific catalog for the kids.
Nice.
That's right. You speak those facts.
How many games are there?
We guarantee more than 500 games. We actually have all sorts of games. Yeah, I can show you a little bit of the platform if you want.
Let's go.
So you can go to BlackNut directly from Chrome. You will.
I'm getting sponsorship from now. Let's go, BlackNut. Speak the facts. You don't need that extra trash. They just signed a deal with them. You work on your own.
Yeah.
She's in a Chromebook.
There you go.
That's for everybody.
Just a web app?
No, we have the web app, we have the Android app. The web app is cool because you can also play, for example, here on my iPhone. I can go directly to BlackNut.
Yeah!
And I can just click and have the whole catalog here.
And it's just web-based? Or is it app-based?
We have both. Yeah, we can provide that. We also are pre-installed in LG TVs. We are going to be inside the gaming hub of Samsung next April. And we also install ourselves in the setup box, or the TV box, yeah, with telcos and other providers, content providers. And the Wi-Fi is terrible, yeah.
It's a mobile.
She just showed what happened to Cloud. They can't even demo it because of the Wi-Fi is terrible.
But it's hard to do mobile technology.
Yeah, exactly.
When there's so many people around.
It's working better with my 5G here, yeah.
I'm trying to connect with 5G and hopefully there's no drop frames and stuff like that. How famous are you? How many people are using your... It says Red Herring Winner 100. So do you have a lot of users?
Yeah, we do, and we provide, the platform for, now I said 45 countries. It's covering all Europe, North America, South Asia.
You
but
missed
we
out,
also
Phil.
work a lot
You
with
missed
our
out.
B2B partners
You
and,
missed
and
out, Phil.
telecoms.
You signed the
And
wrong
they each,
deal.
you know, have their user base because they can sell BlackNut as an add-on. But we can
As a
also
what?
do a white label, you know, for them and create their own brand.
We got white nuts
have,
too?
For example, M1 in Singapore having their own brand. Dry Telecom, which is in Austria, they have their own brand. And so we manage those services with them, yeah?
You missed it, Phil.
I cannot give you the numbers because they are.
Oh,
private,
she can't
but,
give numbers either. Oh, man. Oh, no.
Would you ship that?
She can't give you the numbers of active users. Oh, Phil. Oh,
Let's
man.
talk about Game Pass a little bit more since that's a big bet for Microsoft. How many subscribers do we have now? And it does seem like a really good deal for the consumer, but what about the Microsoft investor? How is this?
Can't share numbers.
Our last public number was 25 million subscribers that we've talked about.
We get an update?
Not right here, but
I cannot give you the numbers because they are private. But,
These cloud services
all
must
those
be doing
partners
wonderful.
there
Nobody can
sells,
share the
subscriptions
numbers.
to BlackNut.
How long time have you been doing this? When did you launch the service?
Get those. Look at it.
Launched
There we
in
go.
beta in 2018, and we deployed for the last 2 years. We're like opening a new partner, a new distribution channel every month. I think a new partner. Those last days is very busy.
That's great, man. I got their song. Here's that little jingle.
Can you goggle my balls? Goggle my balls in your jaw. This is the remix. This is the remix. Can you goggle
What a
my
jingle.
balls? Goggle my balls in your jaw. This is the remix.
Very high demanding games.
Yeah, the game, the potential of the
We
game.
got-
is
we got
not
tons
different
of
because
subscribers
what
in
you
here at the
get from
Grindhouse.
The end user is only a video streaming feed. Yeah.
This guy
What
keeps
is
going.
The most of the game doesn't change right now.
Can I go in a desert on my smart van and connect with Starlink?
Oh,
Is
no.
it
We
gonna
want to
be
go on a
okay?
desert with Black.
I
What are
hope-
we doing? What kind of questions are these?
I hope
Going
it
to
will
the desert.
be. Yeah, I would love to do that. Yeah.
Because
I don't have the use
latency
case.
is a question, right?
Yeah, 5G, for example, that's the first thing infrastructure. You know, to show you.
Where's the? I want to see when you're on the phone. I think this is coming to the.
And have the whole catalog here.
This is
You
coming.
can also play, for example, here on my iPhone. I can go directly to BlackNut. We have the web app, we have the Android app. The web app is cool because you can also play, for example, here on my iPhone. I can go directly to BlackNut.
I don't know how this derailed it. I don't know how that happened. Sprinting Snail, Matt Booty missing out to signing with BlackNut. I don't know what happened. Booty just missed the boat. He missed the boat, man. Speaking of Matt Booty, will he be there on Monday? Will he be there on Monday? Booty, will you be there? Will they have? Ladies and gentlemen, coming now for the Microsoft business event is the one, the only. Oh, I hear him now. Oh, here he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not ready. I'm not ready. You're not ready. Here he comes, Booty!
Let me see that booty drop.
I'm here, behind. Dropping the quality. Booty drop. Man, will Booty be there? I think this is above Booty, though. I think this is above Booty. I think this is about right above the waist. I think this meeting is above the waist on here. This is above Booty class. Yeah, he'll be serving the coffee in the green room, but I don't think Booty will be there. But anyway, back to after the last segment here. I went to tell you something. I forgot. I got distracted by all these deals that they were signing with all these things, and they left out these nuts. I just can't believe it. But will Booty be there? I don't know. I think there's going to be a panel. They'll sit there. And I don't know. Hit that like button, grinders. This is what's going to happen, all right? So it's all... Oh, man, you think it's just Satya just sitting there? Oh, I don't know, man. No, he needs his confidants there. He needs Phil, because Phil has to like somebody has to hold up the cue cards for Satya. When you think about gaming, you think about we suck. Thanks, Satya. Read the stuttering. Don't read the stuttering lines. That's just how you talk. So if Microsoft drops Xbox branding and dude, I'm glad you're all having a good time, man. It is fun stuff, dude. So, Booty sleeps. You're right, Ryan. He sleeps to noon. He's like, you rang. He's like, there was a meeting this morning. I just don't want to get in anybody's way. I got to get the coffee ready. So back to the business. So I think when they have this thing, they're going to say, okay, Microsoft Gaming and all this other stuff, right? So they're going to do Microsoft Gaming and drop the Xbox brand in a sense that this makes them go, quote, hear this, neutral, right? Because I was thinking about it. When you will play cross-play games, you don't see the Xbox branding logo when you're playing a console play on cross-play. That's branding. They don't show it. They show just like a square or something. They don't show the Xbox logo to know that you're playing against an Xbox person. That's branding. And their branding was the reason why Sony's like, you will not brand on my platform. Nike will not put a swoosh on Reebok. Reebok won't allow Nike to say, hey, put a swoosh on our shoes. No, that is branding. That Xbox logo is branding. And I am sure that Sony and Nintendo don't want that Xbox branding, which is considered a competitor for console, Xbox, and Switch, and PlayStation. They don't want that logo on their storefront because that is taking away from their brand, just like anything else. Bose is not going to put their logo on the side of Sony headphones, on the box. It is branding. So by going to Microsoft Gaming, you become, quote, neutral in the sense that you don't have that Xbox nomenclature branding. And it frees you now to put your stuff everywhere, even on people that consider you competition. So Sony will say, okay, Microsoft Gaming could come over here and put a game on here, say Microsoft Gaming, but we're not going to have you come over here going Xbox Studios or Xbox. No, that's not going to be here. They don't want the Xbox stench, that too. But they're not going, it's a branding. That's your identity. You know, so they don't, and that identity is associated with PlayStation and Switch. And that's all to Microsoft built themselves to compete against Nintendo and Sony with the Xbox brand. You cannot come in here now and go, we're friends now. That Xbox brand doesn't mean anything. No, Microsoft, you spent billions to compete with Sony to make it look like you belonged here. So you came after us with that brand. You're not going to use that brand now and spread it across our platform. And this is what I've said before so many times, was that Microsoft's dependent on their competition. Thanks, SolarTech. Microsoft's dependent on their competition. And when you're dependent on your competition to succeed, your competition is going to dictate how you appear on their platform. Just like Apple with their storefront. You want to put your store on here? Well, we're going to get a cut, and we're going to put where you belong on our storefront. That's because Satya's approach is that we will be everywhere, but we're not going to have an identity. We will just be the background. And you'll never be a leader that way. So I don't know how you're going to lead when nobody knows that you're available, but you're there. Because your competition is going to make sure you just go yay high. Your competition is going to say, yep, you just get right there. If you step over that 1 million, then we're coming down to crash. We're putting you on page 5 because you're not going to get bigger than us. You're not going to be better than Apple on our own platform. You want to be better than us? Then you go build something on your own. You want to be better than us on PlayStation? Sony's like, you want to be the premier, publisher? you're not going to go beyond Sony Publishing. You will stay right down there where Focus Entertainment, where you belong, down there. We're going to make sure you're not getting put on the front page. You're not going to get marketing and brand. You're not going to get that from us. You're going to stay right there because you need us like leeches, Ben. Exactly. But by going Microsoft Gaming and removing the Xbox branding, they could go, quote, neutral and kind of look like they're just like an EA. They're like a Tencent. They're just like that. But if they start shopping around with Xbox Game Pass and Xbox this, oh, and Xbox is this, and this is an Xbox player, they're not going to let you use that. And that's where I think the branding conversation comes in. Because in order for Microsoft to do what Satya wants, not what we want, not what gamers want, but what he wants, they got to get rid of the brand of Xbox. Because the Xbox brand is the appendix to their business model. And what's sad is that that's the stuff that everybody here and everybody, the community, build themselves around Xbox. Because Microsoft spent years, they've been 22 years in this thing, to show why Xbox was not Microsoft. And they did that with the 360 and Xbox Live. They showed why they're not grubby Bill Gates. They were their own thing. Even though the Bill Gates was singing, they let them kind of do their thing to be a little independent, like a spin-off to Microsoft. Well, that only lasted so long before Microsoft got their grubby hands on it and said, oh, we can make money off of those people. And it was almost like, hey, you know, Ryan, go do a project for the Grindhouse, to do a project here. And you go off and you do this little side project thing. And then it turns into something bigger than that. And I'm like, oh, you know what? You could bring that back here now. Now I'll take over. Thank you so much, Ryan. And that's kind of what happened on Xbox. They let them build this little thing. It became something. And as soon as it became something, dirty-ass Microsoft was like, oh, we could use that. Thank you very much. We'll take it from here now. And now they did that. And it started with the Xbox One. And that's why there was such a mass exodus between Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Because it wasn't the games. It was the messaging. And the messaging showed Microsoft was not out of Xbox. And Microsoft was doing TV, entertainment. People were alluding it to the Windows TV. You know, when they try to do Microsoft TV and stuff, they were using that kind of Microsoft Windows TV and trying to roll that into their console. And when people saw that, they go, oh, all right, I see what this is. I'm going back to Sony because you want to know what? It was just Microsoft all along. It's like Agatha all along. It was Microsoft all along. That's what it was. Oh, okay. TV. Oh, okay, I see it now. It's no longer about Xbox and games and us and Xbox Live. It's about entertainment and TV and movie store. And we're going to go dig up E.T. in the desert. Well, guess what? Xbox is going to go right in the hole with E.T. How poetic is that? Put the Xbox in the hole with ET because that's where Microsoft put it. And Microsoft killed Xbox. Sony was just there doing their job. Sony didn't have to push too hard. They just had to make great games. Nintendo just made great games. That's it. And I can even tell you, Dog Zone, your PC's and Xbox, exactly. But the thing is that even when you download from Steam, it's not even Xbox. You're not getting it from their store. You're not using, like, not every PC is an Xbox because there's so much variety on PC. It was Satya all along. Yeah. But that's the way it went down. As soon as Microsoft revealed the man behind the curtain, it's me. You're like, shit, he ruined a good thing. It's TV. That's why there was such a mass exodus, because Microsoft shown their cards. They now came in the forefront. ET's in a landfill, so it's not going there? Oh, man. But yeah. And that's right, Ben. That's a good point. Trade it in now. Dude, I even put this up. Like, think about this. Like, I put this up on Twitter. And here's another little thing. And these are the things that are coming out. Again, it may be true, but that's just my thought on what I think, they're going to do, like what they might do, because I could see for their vision. And maybe they keep the name Xbox somewhere, like on a small little thumb drive or something like that, or call the hardware. Xbox, but I think as long as they associate Xbox with something, it's going to give them, it's going to be a tough hill to climb if they want to continue to be this kind of third-party neutral thing, if that's what they want to do, because the Xbox is the anchor that's holding them down. And, this guy, Sneaker, who's been pretty right on rumors and stuff, he says, with the amount of titles I know being ported, many of which have been named, some which have not, along with the amount of titles whose dev pipeline switched from exclusive to multiplat, with more recent releases being timed purely from circumstance of relative timing, anyone who thinks that multiplat Xbox is off the table is living in a fantasy. I've yet to hear a title named whose platform status is incorrect thus far, and on a long enough timeline, most titles you can think of will come over. And it says the timed exclusivity may be just part of circumstance that they pivoted to start making it multiplat. But they're done. They are becoming EA. They are becoming, if this is true, they're EA. They are becoming Tencent. They are just becoming multiplat for everything. And I don't think they're shopping around with Xbox multiplat Xbox. I don't think so. They're going to go multiplat Windows gaming because that gives them the, quote, neutral. They get rid of Xbox because Xbox is associated with competing with PlayStation and Nintendo. They got to get rid of the Xbox branding in order for them to appear and be allowed to probably be marketed on their competition, because their competition, Nintendo and Sony, still see them as competition. And those are just my thoughts on it. Like, I think that's the thing. The Xbox has to be gone. The branding, the all that stuff has to go, because that is what's associated with competition, and they can't compete. And I still don't think they're gonna compete. Then I still don't think this is their saving, because I feel that if you want to hear more Grindstamps stuff, I feel that this is going to be multiplat. The Xbox brand is done. You're gonna start seeing like Phil and all of them kind of leave because there's nothing left. Or maybe Sarah Bond, her name is next to Xbox, the poor person. They put her name next to it. And I think that it just gets run into the ground. I don't see quality coming back from this. I don't see Microsoft. No, I see more dilution. And for the studios that could not make games cross-platform work between the studios that struggle to make a good PC game and a great console game, can't get all that experience. You can't do that stuff. The same people are now added 2 more consoles to their platform. They're going to spread even more thinner than what they're already at. It's like, hey guys, you struggled making a PC and a console and an Xbox game. Well, guess what? Here come the PS5 dev kits. We need you to make PC game, Sony PlayStation game, maybe on a Switch and on the Xbox, both the S and the X. Enjoy. Toodaloo. Bye.
My little Fisher Price plastic toy.
We out.
Stop. Enough.
That's what they're going to do. And they're going to take the studio that was built small and flexible and spread them thin. And that's not going to give you quality. Oh, and it has to go into service too, by the way, too. So we got to be, dude, they are spreading everybody so thin right now. And that's what they're going to do. And what's crazy is that if they have the overhead with all these employees, all those experts and those 2,000 people that they let go the talent that they needed probably to make this model work. That's what's crazy. They're letting go of the people they need to make a multi-platform vision. Instead, they're keeping their team small and flexible and saying, you're going to work on more things. Dude, I'm telling you right now, that's fair. That's why I think in the next 2 years, you're going to see Windows gaming go right down the rabbit hole. Because the thing that made gaming valuable for Microsoft was Xbox. Xbox had some sort of name to it. And you are just going to take that one thing and take it away. And there you go. Enjoy. But you put it at the state that Xbox is in. You made it irrelevant. And now you're just fading it out. But you're going to be sorry, because that thing, you should embrace that. You should have went the other way. You should embrace Xbox. Make it the quality that Phil promised in 2019, that Phil said, what is it here? It's just amazing where we are today.
Means when I think about Xbox, I'm going to think about quality games. We have work to do there. We haven't done our best work over the last few years.
When you think about Xbox, you're going to think about quality games. That was in 2019. And he says, we haven't done our best work in the last few years. How many years, everybody? How many years? How many years you're going to fail? And does Xbox signify with quality today in 2024? It doesn't.
Means when I think about Xbox, I'm going to think about quality games. We have work to do there. We have.
Duh. They destroyed the brand. How to kill your brand. They killed it. And now the brand is in the way for what they want to do. And it's not going to be better. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be better. It's not, because they're putting their games, just by putting it on 200 million consoles doesn't mean that they're going to save you. And nobody's going to cover for $80 billion. You want to hear it? Hear it again? When you think about Xbox, think about quality? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Means when I think about Xbox, I'm going to think about quality games. We have work to do there. We have
2019. So that's my thing. I think that they might go away from the Windows game, like, go Windows, Microsoft Gaming, which does not sound exciting. Sounds very business. And, dude, I don't know. I don't know where we go from here, but we'll stay tuned. As more stuff comes in, definitely keep it here locked to the Gaming Grindhouse. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new here. Be a VIP member. I want to shout out all the VIPs. There they come. I got to add a whole bunch more. And I'm going to get that new emoji in for the new show. I'm maybe doing a show in another. I might stream. But keep it locked here because I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But I'll probably do a Grinds Bite on Friday. Unfortunately, on Monday, I'm not going to be here. Gaming Grindhouse will be on Wednesday. So I'm going to miss the fireworks if there's any on Monday. But we'll be back on Wednesday with the Gaming Grindhouse for all the goodness. But right now, I want to thank all the grinders. And then we're going to do another show. I'll do a Grinds Bite on Friday. We'll see what happens. But I want to shout out to all the grinders here. VIPs, we got that emoji. I'm going to put it up for votes. And you guys can check in on it. But I want to thank all the VIP grinders for all their support. And keep subscribing here. We're almost at 3,000. And we're not going to leave here without the one guy that's going to be there. You know him. Oh, there he is, everybody. Well, keep it locked here because where does the booty go? Where, oh, where did my booty drop? Quality games booty. Oh, we need a. What is that?
Sign me, please. I will bend over.
Get those tattoos ready.
Mine is tell me it's better when we all play the make exclusive games and light. To my face, thank you, Phil.
Uh-oh. The build-up. Oh, damn.
Let me see that booty drop.
Stop! Enough! Stop! Enough! Stop! Enough!
Booty drop.
Thank you again, grinders. Hit that like button on your way out. We'll be back, Gaming Grindhouse. The fires are burning, baby. The fires are burning. Hit that like button, and we